Well, we have arrived 1 week on
right,
from
30
Hungary
seconds to formation
over
lap.
to the Red Bull Ring. Welcome everyone. It is going to be a really exciting race. 4.3 kilometers. So it's going to be really exciting. And let's see what we are going to get. In the commentary box, my name is Obi. A pleasure to have your company. I think we've had a little bit of lag issues to start off this broadcast. So something's not working as intended. We'll take you over to the battle screen in the meantime. You're meant to have something else on there as well. So there we go. That should be a little bit better for you. I think things may have just reset a little bit. So it's always fun when things don't work as intended. We'll run you through the grid in a few moments' time. But it is great to have you with us wherever you might be joining us from in the world. So just getting our issues sorted up here in the commentary box momentarily. And very shortly we'll have Wes Mansbridge joining us for what should be a very exciting and thrilling GB3 race, because GB3 always finds ways to deliver, and I expect it to be no different here today as well. And there we go, we can now see Wes is with us. Hello Wes, welcome. Few lag issues, few technical difficulties to start off. Can you hear us? The answer is very much no for that. He's not able to hear us at the moment. I'm going to quickly leave and rejoin Discord as well to see if that fixes anything. And see whether that is able to help us out in this situation at the moment. But the cars are finding themselves lining up on the grid. And we are all set and ready to race. So we're just quickly loading up everything that's required. Apologies for the scruff broadcast so far. We're just quickly loading everything up for you. After a few technical issues came our way. So I'm just loading up some pictures now for us. For some reason, clicking on a YouTube link has set me over to ChatGPT now. Which I find very fascinating. But I've now got pictures. I will load them up to Wes very shortly. And Wes should be able to hear us now as well. Welcome, Wes. Apologies for the technical issues. I'll get you your pictures now, but let's see what we're going to have happen today.
With Martin Molnar once again repeating his form from the Hungary qualifying and putting it on pole alongside his teammate Maxim Rem and the ever-dangerous Nikita Bedrin only on the second row, so watch out for him to quite possibly make an amazing start from there.
We're going to keep an eye on him as well. We'll sort out the OBS in a second, but for now we're going to put our attention to the 5 red lights. Green flag is being waved at the back. All 5 lights are coming on here at the Red Bull Ring, and GB3 is racing out Austria for the first time in championship history. Martin Molnar already chopped across. Maxim Rem has got the inside line down towards turn number 1, and he takes the lead. Rem hits the front of the field as we now get ready to make the climb up towards turn number 3. Oh, there's already damage from one of the high-tech cars in the background, and that's going to be Fu, who may have had some trouble as we now head towards the third turn of the circuit. And once again, Martin Molnar is having to try and attack after losing the lead, and Bedrin's going to get a chance to go on the charge now down towards turn number 4, Wes.
What an exceptional start, and it's Aurelia Nobels who's got damage to the back. That's a rear wing failure. Well, not a failure, but as it's come off and is dragging along the floor, and that's probably going to mean she's going to be out of the race. But what an amazing start at the front from Maxim Rem. Very much had the measure of his Hungarian teammate right from the off, and Bedrin as well up into second place. So once again, Martin Molnar just cannot convert his pole positions.
Yep, not able to convert off the line as well. It seems like some of the live timings. Now, these aren't timings that are usually used, but because there's another ADAC weekend going on, I believe, Wes, somewhere else, it means that they've got the better systems. So with these live timings, they're all moving around quite a bit. So I'm going to have to quickly fix that. But Wes will talk you through as we make our way onto the next lap of the race.
Yeah, that's right. We can tell you that it's Rem from Bedrin, Molnar, Lucas Flusha in 4th position, from Rowan Campbell-Pilling 5th. Deegan Fairclough is up from his grid position. He's running 6th at the moment from the ever-fast Kahuro Lee. And then it's the Gonzalez brothers, Patricio and Rodrigo, 8th and 9th, followed by Dante Vinci in 10th position. So that's your top 10 here at the Red Bull Ring. Places continuing to change, though, as we go through turn 3. That is Kahuru Lee, I believe, who was just getting ahead. Oh, and we've got contact down at turn 3 between, that's the number 11 of Peter Bazinalos, and he's come together probably with Lewis Gilbert in the Arden car. So both of them are out of the race, and that is most likely going to be a safety car, I would think. Jacob Mikolev is in the pits as well for High Tech. Problems with that car, but he looks like he's about to go straight back out onto the track.
Okay, well, that is going to be more disappointment and more drama coming into play. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Turn number 3 can always be a bit of a pinch point. We've had plenty of accidents in the feeder series, and basically even Formula 1 before, and all sorts of championships. Great to see both drivers are okay, handshaking as well. Moments like that can sometimes happen here on the opening few laps when everyone's bunched together.
Yeah, they absolutely can, and hopefully they manage to catch that on the broadcast, and we can get a replay of it as well. I know we don't have, there aren't that many cameras dotted around the track, but nice to see both Gilbert and Bazinalos not angry with each other down there. I think they both realised they were most likely just a victim of circumstance, and it was a racing incident, I would think, judging by that reaction.
Yeah, not every driver would go up and handshake immediately after, so it is very much great to see some great respect between the pair. Okay, so it's been a dramatic start. We very much had to get our broadcast up and running, and we were hit with a few technical difficulties as we got going. We're very much in the rhythm now. It's the first time we're ever using these live timings. So it means that we just didn't know what they were going to do. I mean, Wes, we were even discussing yesterday, would we even have them today? Would they maybe shift to another timing provider? And would these only be for the collective tests? But we still have them. But they do like to move around, let's just say, a little bit here and there.
Yeah, all incredibly last-minute stuff, unfortunately, which is stressful for us, but at least we can bring you this broadcast. We just saw a quick shot of Aurelia Nobels. They look like they got the rear wing in relatively good shape now, but she is out of the car and helmet off and even overalls off. So yeah, that she won't be getting back out in this race, unfortunately. If you're following along with us, synced up to the broadcast, she's there right now. I would imagine there's likely some suspension issues as well, which is preventing her from getting back out onto the track.
Yeah, so that could be something that could bring a day to a close just a little bit earlier than they would have wanted as well. Right, 20 minutes on the clock to go. It's a 25-minute race here in the GB3 Championship, partnered by the BRDC. And we don't have plus 1 lap beyond that, so soon as the clock hits 0, that is the final lap, no matter whether we're 40 seconds away from the line or whether we're 1 second away from the line. If we get a late safety car, we'll go into the entire procedure and what can usually happen. We didn't see any tricks done by Flynn Jacks last time. He very much just put his foot down and gave us 1 extra lap, which we absolutely appreciate, and he proved that he didn't need a safety car finish to win it. He won it fair and square on the circuit. What was a great drive and a great moment for him. Now, Wes, one thing for Martin Molnar has been race starts. And he started off the season, race 1, I remember, with a great launch, taking P1 into turn 1 away from Bedrin. But ever since then, it feels like he's usually having to look in his mirrors. Austria isn't a hard opening lap, but I think he lost it already from the launch off the line, tried to regain it back, and was basically the attacker from there towards turn 3.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I didn't catch whether he just had wheel spin. It was all it was all a bit last minute from us trying to get everything going our end. But yeah, I think Bedrin just kind of out-dragged him down to turn 1, and then Bedrin just took advantage of the loss of momentum as well from Martin Molnar. So yeah, he's got some ground to make up, and I guess we're expecting somewhat of a battle now from Maxim Rem and Nikita Bedrin over the lead. So if Molnar stays in close contact with them, then possibly he can be an opportunist and take advantage of anything that happens to them. Safety car is in this lap, and the cars are now at turn 3, so not that much longer before we get this race back underway.
Absolutely. And Wes, I would very much love to know as well, before we get the safety car in, as we quickly got some time, what were your overall thoughts on what we saw at Hungary? There was quite a lot of racing that went on. Any standout for you from the race that we had? I mean, we did have a few races where it was a bit more static, but was there anything that really stood out to you?
I did like that Molnar was able to get a podium at his home weekend, so he was obviously wanting a lot more success than that. But yeah, it just wasn't to be. Aurelia Nobels as well, who's as we mentioned is currently out of this race, but she got her best ever finish as well in race 2 of that weekend with an 8th place finish. So that's really great for her to finally get in the top 10. And yeah, just generally it was a very convincing win from Flynn Jacks right at the end of that weekend. So yeah, great performances all round.
Really were as well. And we're about to go green flag racing once again then. Let's see what type of racing we are going to get as we come over the line then. Well, live timings have glitched once again. I'll get to them in a second. When we get racing in a few moments' time, the live timings are quite literally jumping around absolutely everywhere. Right, out of the final corner we go. We are green flag racing once again in the GB3 Championship, partnered by the BRDC. Over the line, and Nikita Bedrin is close to Maxim Rem, down towards the first corner. Is he going to go for a lunge? Turn 1 is not the place that you go for any maneuvers, because you know you've got plenty of overtaking chances coming towards turn 3, coming towards turn 4, and Bedrin might try and utilize the first chance you'll get out of all of them, because here we go then. We're going to see Maxim Rem covering the inside line. Bedrin already on the attack, pulls to the outside line, locking up the brakes as he tries to get the car rotated, and he can't go the long way round. Good defensive driving from Maxim Rem. But you get another run towards turn 4. In a few laps' time, we'll get DRS as well at this part of the circuit. Right now, Bedrin is all focused on doing it the old-fashioned way. Can he go for a lunge? Can he go the long way round? This is some great attacking driving to kickstart this restart. And he's put Maxim Rem off the racing line. And we're going to be side by side through turn number 5. Bedrin inching ahead, trying to squeeze Maxim Rem. The leading 2 side by side into turn number 6. Rem with the inside line is just going to hang on to the lead. What great fighting to go racing once again. At the Red Bull Ring, Bedrin has still got a nose in there until he backs out of it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he was hoping to achieve by having his nose down there at turn 7, but yeah, he's trying to go this way and that way. Great defensive work from Maxim Rem there. He's really getting his elbows out to keep Bedrin behind. Martin Molnar really hasn't kept up with the 2 in front of him, and now he's been overtaken by Lucas Flusha, who's got himself onto the podium.
Great driving from Lucas Flusha. Is there going to be a chance now for the lead to change once again, I wonder? It's going to be very fascinating to see as we send it over the line and make our way towards turn 3. DRS is, of course, going to make Bedrin's life so much easier.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And looking back now, and that's the battle between Campbell Pilling and Fairclough. Fairclough trying to go around the outside through turn 3, but Campbell Pilling's got that one covered there. But now it's going to be a bit of a drag race, and Campbell Pilling's just inching ahead. So Deacon Fairclough's going to try and get a bit more slipstream in order to have another go as we go back to looking at the battle for the lead now. Maxim Rem still on the defensive from Nikita Bedrin there. Bedrin's going to have a look there, and he's not quite going to have his way down through that left-hander because there's barely any braking zone down there. But Bedrin is trying to psych out his German competitor.
Yep, absolutely. I honestly give up with these live timings already. We're only a few minutes in, but they are continuously jumping around everywhere. Now the driver tracker has moved as well, so we're trying to sort it out as much as we can. But with no producer, it's not the easiest thing as well at the same time, as everyone standing there down in the pit lane is having to, well, just kind of wait, basically waiting for the cars to come through and then having to block their ears as well because of how loud these cars are. I mean, I listened to them last year when I was at Brands Hatch for the test day that they had before their 2025 season. I mean, they further optimized these cars, so they've been getting louder and louder all the time, and they've been becoming faster and faster, and that's what we've got to see. Right, Bedrin, is this going to be the chance now? He's used the DRS to close in towards turn 3, now towards 4. Are we going to see the maneuver come in for him to hit the front of the field? It's going to have to be a bit of a dive bomb move from there. He's surely not going to be close enough. Now, on the previous lap, Maxim Rem's turn 4 was a lot more weaker. It gave Bedrin the opportunity to try and have a chance. Don't think that's going to happen this lap, so we'll continue the fight on the next tour of the race.
Yep, absolutely. And Bedrin not looking for a move this time through turn 6, but as Rem has eased away a little bit, so Bedrin most likely collecting his thoughts at the moment. Still got 12 minutes of this race to go, and a lot more opportunities to come Bedrin's way, no doubt. Coming through the final couple of corners now, turn 9, the Rindt curve named after Jochen Rindt, the only posthumous world champion in Formula 1 history, and out through the last corner onto the start-finish line as well. Gap to the two at the front, half a second, so Rem's got himself a little bit of breathing room and a bit of respite, but surely it's only a matter of time before Bedrin comes back for another attack.
Absolutely. So down towards the braking zone of turn number 3 we go then. Right, live timings are now fully back in position. I think let's hope for no safety cars or anything, because that's what's going to move them around once again. It's just a natural thing. Oh, we had a car off. Was that Lee in the background that could have been off?
I think it was. Yeah, Lee. So I don't know if he went himself or whether he got forced off. Here comes Molnar now for third position ahead of Lucas Flusha. That was a brilliant opportunist move from the Hungarian.
Yep, absolutely. As now we get ready to push down towards turn number 6. Right, 11 minutes to go. Oh! We've got the number 22 now. That's Rodrigo Gonzalez.
Yeah. And so he's down there. Didn't quite catch where that was exactly, but that's most likely going to be another safety car, I would think, because of how close he is to the racing line. And yes, indeed, safety car is now out. So once again, we take stock of where we're at in this race. Maxim Rem still ahead, and where is that? That's just coming down towards turn 4, I believe. So contact between them, and I wonder if, because I saw just in the background with Lee after going off, he was surrounded by cars, but didn't quite catch exactly who else was with him. So most likely it's a result of that.
You can tell we've got a safety car because everything's messed up once again. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to move us over to the battle screen. I'm going to quickly fix the battle screen, get it to safety car-like, and then I'm going to leave the other one and hope it fixes itself when we go green. It seems like they may have a different thing for when it's safety car or not. So yeah, it's not the most optimized live timing, but once again, they provide a lot of detail, but I guess that's sometimes what you're just going to get, won't you? With this not being the main ADAC weekend, because they're racing at Nürburgring, are they? Or somewhere, I think?
Yeah, I didn't quite catch where it was, but yeah, something like that. So unfortunately, we if you want to follow along with live time, by the way, it's getraceresults.com. So which I've got to say, we were singing their praises yesterday because it's, I think the words we had were basic but reliable. But yeah, this is the first time we've, I think, come across this particular problem of it jumping around everywhere. So I don't know if there's a way you can possibly zoom out to mitigate that problem, Omi. But yeah,
I wish.
as we're as I said, now under safety car. I want to go back if I can to that amazing move from Martin Molnar. He came from basically the top of the mountain to go past Lucas Flusch. He would have frightened the life out of him. But it was a very effective move, and he didn't even lock up into the braking zone there. So Martin Molnar grabbing his podium back with both hands there. Brilliant to see. And Flucher down to 4th. It's Fairclough now ahead of Campbell Pilling up in 5th. And then in 7th is Patricio Gonzalez from Kahuru Lee, who's down to 8th after that excursion off at turn 3. Then Dante Vinci 9th. And Abby pulling into the top 10.
Yep. So she's fought her way up. Well, she started around that position. She's now fighting her way back up after losing a few positions very clearly off the opening laps. Safety car should hopefully be in at the end of this new lap that we're starting, because I can see that there was a bit of work that was going on, so hopefully they can recover the car in time. Remember, we don't have laps here in GB3, we go to time, so it's quite simply a case of 25 minutes on the clock, and the marshals now going to work. We thank, of course, all the marshals for all of their efforts in allowing us to go motor racing. Very much helpful, and we simply can't do these events without them as well. And they're very helpful in these kind of situations when we're trying to maximize racing time and clearing the cars as quick as possible. But I think they're having to take a route that's on the circuit to the next point that they can go off.
Yeah, that's right. So coming into the closing stages of this race now, as we approach the 5-minute mark. Still Rem from Bedrin, Molnar, Lucia, Fairclough, Campbell Pilling, and Gonzalez. The sole remaining Gonzalez in this race. As and we're just seeing the car of Rodrigo Gonzalez finally being towed away. So as you said, Omi, hopefully we can, and yes, we have now got the announcement of safety car in this lap. So safety car will be peeling off at the end of this lap, and will be green flag running once again. Confirmation on screen as well.
Okay, safety car about to come in at the end of this lap. We'll take you over to the camera screen. If it's glitchy, we'll sort it out as soon as we possibly can. If it's not, then life's good and we can enjoy the final minutes of this race. But I know primarily because everyone can see the actual pictures. For anyone who does consume these type of broadcasts, you can see the pictures, or you're coming back to this after the fact to hear how we reacted to certain things as well. We're going to primarily, of course, put focus on what we're actually commentating, because we are aware this championship is completely available on YouTube, and most of our audience do also consume it in that way and are only mostly here for the commentary. So we're going to, of course, not put sacrifice to the commentary in these moments, but let's see what we're going to get. 5 minutes just over that on the clock to go. Maxim Rem is about to take us back over to the green flags now. And how is the race going to play out? He's going to back the field up. Remember, Bedrin got a great jump on him last time out. Is he going to be able to get a similar jump? Bedrin is going to go with Maxim Rem, though. So Rem is going to make his way now through the final turn. It's going to be close. Bedrin slides to the final corner. That'll be him out wide, and he might be safe this time, but there's still 3 straights of slipstream to happen. And now Lucas Flusha already trying to attack Martin Molnar, who's taking him all the way towards the pit wall on the route towards turn 1, and the move that Martin Molnar made earlier on could be punished. We go through the first turn. He's over the sausage curb as Martin Molnar, and we're now about to go 3 wide with Deegan Fairclough joining the mix as well. So Rem then Bedrin. Here comes Fairclough, and also keep an eye on Rowan Campbell-Pilling as well. Can he find some room? Can he try and make the Artem Markelov move? Going to the inside line. He's going to get past them all, but he's going to lock up. They're all over the road as they try and stand on the power. Martin Molnar's off, and now it's going to be Flusha applying the power and surely going through, along with also Deegan Fairclough, who's joining the mix and has got the inside line down towards turn number 4. These drivers are not separated by anything at the moment. Fairclough with the inside line. Surely he'll be through, and he is.
Oh, Fairclough absolutely forced his way through. Unfortunate for Molnar there. He just found himself at the wrong side of whichever person he was battling at that particular moment. But yeah, great stuff. It started off with a real opportunist move from Flusha, and Molnar just not doing himself any favours on safety car restarts.
That was absolutely incredible. Not what Molnar wanted, and now Lee's trying to attack Patrico Gonzalez as well as we make our way towards turn number 9. Single file part of the circuit, but they are absolutely going for it. DRS is enabled, and there's about to be a chance for Nikita Bedrin to do something remarkable at the front of the field in terms of trying to go for the lead. Over the line we go. Tensions building on the pit wall. VRD Racing watching on as their driver from second looks to try and become a factor in this fight for the lead. DRS open, unlike Formula 1, what they used to have, and unlike what Formula 2 and Formula 3 still have, we don't have DRS on the route towards turn 1. We only have it towards turn 3 and turn 4, so 2 DRS zones, and now Deegan Fairclough having to immediately defend as Flusha tries to have an attack.
Yeah, absolutely. And Campbell Pilling still battling away down there with... is that his teammate? Can't quite tell. It's Gonzalez, I beg your pardon. So that's the battle for 6th and 7th. And Gonzalez has the inside line as we sadly cut away. But yes, Gonzalez through past Campbell Pilling now for 6th place.
He is indeed. Few cars twitching, sliding through turn number 6. Incredible battling, incredible fighting in this contest as of yet so far. And we are now heading into the final minutes of racing. 2 minutes are left on the clock to go, so time is very much ticking and running out if you want to have an attack and if Nikita Bedrin wants to try and take another victory this season. Maxim Rem, of course, very much searching for his first win of the campaign. Bedrin is going to be searching for another win in a season full of them. The gap was 4/10 over the line, and Bedrin is very much closing in at the front. This is about to be a great battle for the lead, but also downwards as Martin Molnar tries to recover and get back ahead of Deegan Fairclough. But now, big run for Nikita Bedrin. We're about to cut to him towards turn 3. And is Nikita Bedrin going to have a chance to attack? He's going to pull the car towards the outside line, and he will try and set this one up. Try and get the undercut as Lee is fighting in the background and going to the inside line of Rowan Campbell-Pilling. That's going to be close between the pair of them. Campbell-Pilling goes off the road, but now Bedrin tucks in the toe. This could be a very important move in the context of who wins this race. Is Bedrin able to draw alongside at the front, or is Maxim Rem going to be able to hang on? It appears like Rem does have it at the moment. So we will turn our attention back over to Lee, who's also now got Vinci involved in the mix as well. Oh, round the outside, Nikita Bedrin. Bedrin going for the lead. That was brave, and he's fought his way through to take P1.
Oh, unfortunate for Maxim Rem. He just couldn't hold on through the final minute. Eventually, Bedrin got through sheer force of will, and he only has, I believe, this lap and then the next one to decide this race. Can Maxim Rem get back the lead of this race, or has Bedrin got it? We'll find out. It looks like Bedrin's starting to ease away just a little bit, so that win that Maxim Rem so desperately wanted seems to be driving away.
Oh, what a move around the outside of turn 6. That was remarkable for him to fight his way by. It was always going to be a question of could he fight his way through. It's not done yet. There is still DRS available for Maxim Rem, but he's going to surely need something that's going to be remarkable now in order to retake the lead of this one. If you can get a good exit out of turn 3, there could always be an opportunity down towards 4, but it just looks like it's going to very much be a long shot from this moment. Oh, penalty! 5-second penalty for Maxim Rem, and that's going to very much sort things out. It's not over in the battle for third, though. Flusha and Fairclough going towards on the route towards turn 4. Fairclough with the outside line. Is he able to fight his way by? This is so close between them, and Flusha is going to get his elbow out and hang on to the place.
And this has now become the battle for second place because they are less than 5 seconds behind Maxim Rem, who is going to tumble down the order after the end of this race. 5 second penalty for car 8. That's Campbell Pilling as well. He's further down the order. But yes, it's going to be an assured win now for Nikita Bedrin. But who is going to be second?
It's going to be very fascinating to see. Round the final corner for Nikita Bedrin. This driver just cannot stop winning at all. A great move around the outside of turn 6. Rewards him with victory as the checkered flag comes out. It's a penalty for Maxim Rem. So welcome to P2, Lucas Flusha. And the final spot on the podium is going to go to Deegan Fairclough. Jax has also given a penalty at the end as well, so lots of penalties given to plenty of drivers, and that is very much going to change up how they finish. Bedrin, Flusha, Fairclough, Molnar, and Patrico Gonzalez is your top 5. Rem drops down all the way to 6th. Lee was in 7th, Vinci in 8th, Pilling 9th, and Leon Wilson is in 10th.
Yeah, that's right, and even after all that battling, Martin Molnar still could not get the podium he so desperately wanted. But yeah, motorsport can be very cruel sometimes in that way. And Martin Molnar will take this as a learning opportunity, no doubt. But from what was a brilliant pole position this morning has now descended, unfortunately, to just 4th place after all of that.
Wow. I don't think we've got any cameras down there to look at a replay of that Bedrin overtake, but from what we could see at the bottom of screen, he sailed around the outside of turn 6, and definitely what we would consider at the end of the season probably one of the great moves of the campaign, but don't think we've got a camera down there to prove that. But no, it was around the outside of turn 6. We saw it on the entry of the corner, and he would have used all of the momentum and sailed the long way around, which is very much impressive. And Maxim Rem denied. Well, at least he didn't cross the line first and lose the win that way. Whereas that would have been absolutely more heartbreaking had he hanged on and had he lost it. But he does lose very much critical points.
He very much does. Yeah, you're right. So looking at the championship right now, he came into this over 50 points behind Nikita Bedrin already, and Bedrin will be obviously extending that points lead right now. This event marks the halfway point in the championship, so yeah, it's looking quite convincing for Nikita Bedrin already, even at this early stage.
Really, really is. I mean, he's kind of doing what Nicholas Olive's doing in F2, but even more to an extreme level is Bedrin, because I think if he starts on pole, he'll lead, he'll dominate, that's all good. Start second, third, he'll make some overtakes and try and be a contender. Even, the Abby Pulling win earlier on. He was right behind Abby Pulling. Had there been like one more lap of Spa, he would have easily won that race. He's always there or thereabout. I mean, I'm trying to consider every single race, all the races he hasn't won, basically. Hungary was quite hard to overtake, so he couldn't quite beat Fairclough. The other ones that he's lost is the reverse grid ones. So yeah, it's like, and I think personally, had we not had so many safety cars in Hungary, he would have had a great chance. We'll see tomorrow the race 3 in the reverse grid, whether he can try and fight his way through. But I think we're dangerously close to Bedrin maybe doing a 3 out of 3 in terms of a weekend sweep at this rate, because he's so rapid, and Formula 3 experience definitely helping in that, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He's definitely a cut above the majority of the field by virtue of nothing else of his experience levels. But yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. So Bedrin in a very dominant position in the championship at the moment, and it's really just the battle for second place, I think, in the championship that's the really hot one between Rem and Flusha. So Flusha finishing extremely well in second place. So he will, I believe, with that. I believe he will jump ahead of Maxim Rem in the point standing. So yeah, Flusha now up to second.
He is indeed. Okay, well, myself and Wes have got a bit more work to do after this broadcast as well. So we're very much going to progress onto that. As of course we can't really we're not going to stick with the celebrations, just to keep these broadcasts nice and short after last year. So yeah, that's been one thing that we are doing for GB3 when it comes to this season. So it's easier for you guys watching after the fact to easily find our exciting moments, etc. So that's what we are doing when it comes to GB3 in 2026. Okay, Wes, so I think it's fair to say, good race. We've come from Hungary. Okay, bit meh. We've gone over to the Red Bull Ring, our first visit around this circuit, and it's been great. I think a few less safety cars, and I think we may have a great product. But do you think, the big question heading into tomorrow, first of all, you can answer about whether you thought it was great or not today, but also, equally, I'd love to know, as a second question, do you think for tomorrow's race 2 to be in the balance, the race to be in the balance, do you think Nikita Bedrin has to get beaten off the line by the drivers who are second, third, fourth? Do you think that's vital tomorrow for race 2?
Not necessarily beaten, but he does any advantage or speed he has does need to be mitigated in those early parts. And even then, it's not assured because obviously, as we saw today, Bedrin took the lead within sight of the line pretty much. So yeah, he needs to be behind, definitely. But I mean, we've seen it a couple of times already this year that he can be beaten, but he will always be fast. So yeah, if at all possible, keep him behind you, but he can be caught.
Absolutely. Okay, my thanks to Wes. We will be back tomorrow early morning. It will just be myself when it comes to the morning tomorrow. And then for race 3, myself and Wes will be back to take you through the reverse grid action. But tomorrow's question is going to be, can anyone stop the Bedrin Express? Your answer will come your way tomorrow in the morning when we go racing at about 10 a.m. local time. We'll see you there. Goodbye.